Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Stanley with Stanley Handcrafted, and today we're going to be going over how to properly price your candles. Now this is a question that comes up a lot, and I've been kind of putting together kind of a quick overview on how to do this and how to properly price your candles for wholesale as well as retail to make sure that you get the most out of your candles as far as profit for selling them to whoever, whether it's to a customer at a market or at your own store, or if you're selling to a wholesale who's going to be selling them in their retail shop. And obviously this overview is, it's a general overview. It's not going to be a clear cut, the prices that I list here, you don't have to go by. It's all adjustable, it's all personal preference, and you're gonna find, and depending on the area that you're in, this can actually drastically change. So you'll definitely wanna pay attention to the market around you as well as the global market too, so if you're selling online. And again, if you haven't seen the video, the one thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna properly price out how much your candles cost per candles. And if you haven't seen the video on how to come up with the cost of your candles, I'll go ahead and link that up here. So I would go back through, watch that video so that you know how to break down all your supplies and find out how much your candles are costing you per candle. I've gone ahead and done that, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put all this right up here also so that you can kind of go through it with me. After I'm pulling the price down from the candle cost video. So at the end of that video, I came down to $2.40 for the candle that I make, which is the 8-ounce jelly jar with the lid. And I've taken into account everything that goes into this. The only thing I didn't take into account for that video is your hourly wage that goes into that, because that's going to be different for everybody depending on the supplies that you have, how you're pouring the candles. Some people can make a few candles an hour, some people can make 100 candles an hour. So that's all going to depend on you and how much you can put forth an hour. So I went ahead and just did a basic number, and I chose 24 candles an hour, and then I went ahead and chose an hourly cost of $20 an hour. Obviously you can make that whatever you want to. I just chose, if you're paying yourself $20 an hour, how much is it going to cost you per candle if you made 24 candles per hour? And that came up to about 83 cents. So your total cost for candle, including your hourly wage, because you definitely want to make sure that you pay yourself, is $3.23. So I looked up a few different websites to look up like wholesale cost and retail cost. And again, it's an ever-evolving amount. There's really no set amount, but most places will tell you you're going to double your candle cost for wholesale, and then you're going to double that for retail. So if we were going through, our candles are $3.23 a piece, you would probably want to make your wholesale candle probably around $6.46. And again, you can raise and lower that as needed. I have definitely sold wholesale candles for less than that, and I've sold some for a little bit more than that, depending on the situation. And then of course, if you're doubling those costs, you're gonna come in at $12.92, so right around $13 for a retail candle. And for these candles, that's a pretty good price. These sell relatively well, $10 to $15. I've definitely seen them go for a lot more than that. I've seen this exact same setup going for right around $25 to almost $30 at a couple shops. Now, not everybody's gonna have the luxury of selling this candle at $25 and $30, so that's where you need to pay attention to your local market. And of course, you wanna make yourself competitive also. You don't wanna undercut yourself to where you're barely making any money off of this, but you also don't wanna price it so high that you price yourself out of the market and you sell like 2 a month. So these are general costs. So that candle right there, anywhere from $10 to $15 is a pretty good price. I have definitely sold those for $10. I've actually got them on my website right now for $10. I have them in a couple other stores around town for right around $14 or $15, depending on the retailer or the shop that's selling them. And then I've also included, a lot of people will tell you triple your wholesale cost and then double your retail cost. So if we were taking those exact same candles and we tripled the wholesale, you'd be coming in at $9.69. $9.69 for this candle wholesale. The retailer is going to want to sell those for double, which would be around, it'd be around $20, $19.38. Now, a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that. I definitely wouldn't be able to tell a wholesaler $9.69 on this. You might be able to find a couple people, but if you get up to those costs, you need to make sure that you have a real nice candle. You're also going to want to make sure you can definitely get that price if your brand is up there. So if you're a well-known brand, you could definitely get close to $10 wholesale on that, and then easily sell those for $20. You can find a lot of candle manufacturers and a lot of small batch candle makers out there that definitely sell a candle about this size for around $20. So that's where your branding and your kind of marketing and promotions is really going to come into play in something like that. So that's pretty much it. It's kind of clear cut on those. You definitely want to take into account how much you are putting forth in supplies for your candle, how much it costs you to make the candle. So if you're taking hours to make some of those, you want to make sure that you're paying yourself for all that. And then of course putting it out to retailers and markets or anything like that, you want to make sure that you're getting the most back and really keep your profit margins up there so that you can take care of all your supplies. And the other thing that we're going to go to in the next video after this one is how to kind of take care of shipping, which is another reason why you want to keep your prices up kind of high, or at least elevate them a little bit, because you want to take into consideration, if you want to eat some of those costs, to take into effect boxes, wrapping paper, shipping, if you want to cover the whole cost of shipping. But we're going to cover that in the next video. So that is pretty much it on this one. I hope all this stuff kind of made sense. If it doesn't, please ask me in the comments down below. I answer every single one of them. And of course, you can always reach me through any of the social media and email lists that are in the video description down below. And again, if you're not in the DIY Facebook group, I've also included a link down below. Very good community. We're just about to hit 6,000 members, which is absolutely incredible. And we have a lot of like really professional candle makers, as well as a lot of beginning candle makers who are really adding to that group. So if you're not in that group, please jump in, say hi, and start participating. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you.